Hi and welcome back to my channel. Now I'm not going to pretend that this is how I actually work. I work the same way as probably most people who do electronics as a hobby, with tools haphazardly jumbled up everywhere and bits of wire and solder and components, both new and old, all mixed up together a bit and very haphazard. But in fact, I'm worse probably than most. But I was actually trained 50 years ago to do electronics assembly and repair. I served a 4-year apprenticeship. And back then, we were trained in a very disciplined way. So I just thought I'd share some of that. Now, I have here was actually a doormat, but that should be a rubber mat. And I haven't got a rubber mat. So that's how good it starts. So I've got this doormat to represent, which should be a black rubber mat, which obviously would have insulation properties. And then next to that, to the right of it, if you're right-handed, you would have a piece of green baize. I haven't got any green baize either, so this yellow duster will do to demonstrate how this worked. Now, if we were assembling something, and this was on my apprenticeship, the job would be on the rubber mat, and you would then have your tools that you're actually using on the green baize. And the tools that you were not using were back in your toolbox, which would be much neater than this one is. It would be a proper toolbox and not a tin. I do have toolboxes, but they're too big for this room. Now, the ruling was that when you're working on anything, any tool could only be in 3 places. So the tool could be on the green baize, in your hand, or back in the toolbox. No tool at any time should be put down, say, on the bench up there or on the mat, and you pick up another one. It was very disciplined. Every tool you were using had to be in one of those 3 places. And actually, it was very effective, very efficient when you got used to working that way. And I don't do it now, and I haven't done it for, well, I never really did it. When I was out on the field, I just worked the way everyone else does. But I'd say we were trained to do it. I suppose it's worth trying that again, really, see how well it works. Would I be actually more efficient? Would I actually, I wouldn't be spending half my time as I do now trying to find the tools if I knew that if they weren't on the green baize or in my hand, they were in the toolkit. So, yeah, it's just a food for thought. But I thought I'd just share that. I don't know whether anyone else has had experience of being trained, but that's say basically how we were trained. And what I remember of it anyway. It was very disciplined because the point was that you couldn't leave tools in equipment, forget them, and that could potentially cause a hazard. All the tools were accounted for and would have proper places in the toolkit, so you would know whether a tool was missing. I hope that might be of interest to some of you anyway, and thanks for watching.